Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
If you would please take your seats, we will begin. Hello and welcome. My name is Rob Rodriguez. I will serve as your master of ceremonies this evening. Per protocol, before we get started, we will have Officer Hyman come and provide us with our safety brief.
All right, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Today I will be providing the safety briefing for today's event. No one ever expects an emergency, which is why a simple safety briefing can play a critical role in being prepared and may make all the difference when seconds count. The purpose of a safety briefing prior to the beginning of a meeting is to provide all attendees with the knowledge or reminder of how to respond in case of an emergency or disaster. Attendees identify who may have certain skills that could be utilized, CPR or first aid training. Other attendees may provide communication for emergency medical services or assistance to people with special needs in case of a building evacuation. The goal is to have a safe and organized response to emergencies, not chaos and confusion. Know your physical locations and identify emergency exits and outside rally areas in case of a building evacuation. In the event of an emergency, please exit out the nearest doors, and once outside, proceed to the church outside of the building where we would do a roll call. Identify the location in the room of all phones that can be used for an emergency calls and designate a person to make the call. The address of the building and the room number, if applicable, should be near the phone or given to the person designated to make the call. In addition, the cell phones that are phones located for an outside line and then 911 in case of an emergency. Is anyone here willing to be a flagger? Thank you. Designate an attendee to go outside and flag EMS personnel to the location. The flagger should serve as the initial point of contact and the general understanding of the situation. In case of a fire, identify the location of the nearest fire extinguisher to be used in case of a small fire, and if possible, a person trained its use. In case of fire, the closest fire extinguisher is located right at the back or the rear of the building. In case of an earthquake, instruct meeting attendees of an proper response in case of an earthquake. In case of an earthquake, duck under a table or a stable object. Clasp your hands and use them to cover and protect the back of your neck and hold. Identify a location of automatic external defibrillator, or AED, if available. If you are CPR or first aid qualified and willing to help in an emergency, please identify yourself. Thank you. In conclusion, the safety briefing can help provide a quicker and more controlled response from attendees and foster better preparation in the event of an emergency. A safety briefing is a little bit of a pre-planning that may save a life if you think ahead. Keep your head and communicate with others in advance. Once again, this is your safety briefing. Please enjoy the rest of your night.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you on behalf of Dr. Watts, Superintendent, Mr. Roger Moss, Board President, all of our board members, and the entire Savannah-Chatham Board of Education on this auspicious occasion that we're here for. Tonight, we are proud to come together and recognize the dedication, professionalism, and service of the outstanding men and women of the Board of Education Police Department. But before we get into the festivities, let us take a moment and join me in prayer as we begin with the invocation. Lord, thank you for this evening. Thank you for this wonderful day. Thank you for the members of this department, for their family members, for this district. We are truly, truly grateful for all of your grace and mercy. We ask that you bless everybody here, their families, in all the work they do. We ask this in your name. Amen. It is my privilege, hold on, but if everybody would please stand, we are going to have the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. Again, welcome to this evening's event. Unfortunately, Chief Enoch is currently at home convalescing from medical procedure. However, he has provided a videotape message, so let's welcome Chief Enoch.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Employees Recognition and Awards Ceremony. First, I want to thank all of you for taking the time to be a part of this very special occasion. And while I wish I could be there with you in person, I'm joining you through this video message. Unfortunately, I'm unable to attend due to a scheduled medical procedure. But please know that even though I can't be there physically, each one of you is very much in my thoughts and my prayers today. I truly appreciate the work you do each and every day to keep our district safe. And you know what? Today is an important opportunity for us just to pause and recognize the men and women who go beyond and above their call of service to keep our schools, our students, and our community safe. The work of the Board of Education Police Department is not always visible, but it's always essential. Every day, members of this department demonstrate professionalism, dedication, and a deep commitment to ensuring our schools remain safe and places of learning and of growth. Whether it's a school resource officer building relationships with students, a school safety officer maintaining a secure campus, a crossing guard ensuring the safety of kids traveling to and from school, a dispatcher coordinating critical information, or a supervisor guiding and supporting their team. You know, each role is vital to the success of our mission. And today, we'll recognize several outstanding members of our team, including our School Resource Officer of the Year, School Safety Officer of the Year, Crossing Guard of the Year, Dispatcher of the Year, Supervisor of the Year. We'll also recognize members of the Chief Support Personnel, individuals who contribute behind the scenes that help keep this department running effectively. In addition, we'll also present the Larry Lauer Leadership Award to 2 individuals this year who demonstrated exemplary leadership and a strong commitment to supporting the mission and the vision of the Board of Education Police Department. To all of our nominees and recipients, thank you for your service, your dedication and commitment to excellence. You represent the very best of this department.
Thank you. As the chief said, a lot of what we do is thankless. We would not be able to do the job that we do without the support of the Board of Education. Particularly, our board members are very supportive of the department, And with that, I'd like to ask our board president, Mr. Roger Moss, to come and bring you some words. Mr. Moss.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you so much for coming out. I was really hoping we would have a full auditorium, and next year when we do this, we will have a full auditorium, because the people that we're recognizing this evening are essential to our school system. It is essential that when our children get to school, they see that SRO. Because when they see that SRO, they know they're in a safe environment. It's important for parents to see that. And on behalf of our board, thank you. I'd like to recognize our board member who is here this evening, Ms. Connie Hall. Thank you very much. You're not here to hear me. You're here to honor them. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Moss. Unfortunately, Dr. Watts, our superintendent, is not available. She is at a prior engagement. However, she has also brought some remarks. So with that, please turn your attention to the screen for Dr. Watts.
Good evening. I am honored to take a moment to recognize and thank the outstanding members of our Board of Education Police Department. To each of you, please know how much you are appreciated. Your commitment, your professionalism, and your daily dedication to our safety and security of schools matter deeply. Because of your service, our students are able to learn, our staff are able to focus on their strong contributions to our core business, and our families are able to trust that our schools are safe, supportive, and strong. Safety is not just an expectation in our district, it's a promise. It's the foundation that makes teaching possible, learning possible, and opportunity possible for every child we serve. And because of your vigilance, your care, your presence, that promise is strengthened every single day. I am also proud of the important work underway across the department, from welcoming Sergeant Star as a new symbol of safety awareness and student engagement, to advancing the department's rebranding efforts, to investing in a stronger culture and climate. The Board of Education Police Department is continuing to grow in many ways that reflect excellence, connection, and service. At the same time, important safety enhancements across the district, including access control systems, weapon detection devices, updated safety plans, improved camera surveillance, and halo vape detectors, reflect our shared commitment to ensuring that safety and security remain a top priority for our entire community. Tonight's recognition program is a reminder that all of this work matters. And most importantly, your service matters. Your sacrifice matters. And each of you matters. To our Board of Education Police Department, thank you for your outstanding watch over what matters most, our students. Thank you for protecting not just our schools, but the hope, promise, and future inside of them. Thank you for being the steady presence behind safe schools, strong communities, and brighter futures. We see you, we value you, and we thank you. We are grateful for your service, proud of your work, and honored to celebrate you tonight.
Thank you, Dr. Watts. This evening, we have the distinct pleasure of hearing from Assistant U.S. Attorney Meg Heap. Meg Heap is currently the United States Attorney for the Southern District of Georgia. She was appointed to the position in August of 2025 and sworn in by the judges of the Southern District of Georgia in December of 2025. Mrs. Heap began her career as a volunteer coordinator and victim advocate with the Victim Witness Assistance Program in Savannah at the Savannah District Attorney's Office. After graduating from law school, Mrs. Heap served as an assistant district attorney in the Blue Ridge Judicial Circuit prosecuting misdemeanors, felonies, and asset forfeitures in juvenile and superior court. In 1995, Mrs. Heap began to work as an assistant district attorney in the Eastern Judicial Circuit, which is here in Savannah, handling cases in state and superior court. In 2005, she began prosecuting elder and disabled abuse cases, becoming the first such prosecutor in the state. She served as the chief assistant district attorney briefly before becoming a staff attorney for Judge Penny Haas Friesman. In 2012, Mrs. Heap was elected district attorney for the Eastern Judicial Circuit here in Savannah, where she served 2 terms. In 2021, Governor Brian Kemp appointed Mrs. Heap to the Georgia Board of Pardon and Paroles, where she served as a board member, vice chair, and then ultimately the chairman of the board. Meg is here from Savannah. She attended St. Vincent's Academy, graduated from Georgia Southern, and received her Juris Doctorate from Mercer University. Meg is married to her husband and has 2 sons. Please welcome Mrs. Meg Heap.
Good evening. I made it up the stairs without falling in the heel, so that's a good plus there. Thank y'all for asking me to come. It's an honor, and I'm sorry to see that Chief Enoch is convalescing, but he's got a good staff and it's in good hands. I'm very glad that I am a part of this ceremony to recognize the many outstanding public servants we have that work every day to protect and support the children and our future leaders in this community. You know, when I was preparing the speech, one of the things I did is I looked at some statistics for Chatham County, and I was amazed. And what I found is that if you put the Savannah-Chatham County Public Schools, if it was a city, it would be the 23rd largest city in Georgia. It would be bigger than Hinesville, bigger than Statesboro, about twice the size of Brunswick. And all those cities are in the Southern District of Georgia, where I serve, which encompasses 43 counties and school systems. And Savannah's public school system is by far the largest in this district. Now, that rank in numbers are, but putting the rank in the numbers, it's just not talking points or bragging rights. Y'all serve 36,000 students, more than 5,000 employees, 62 schools, and administrative buildings. Now, when you look at those numbers, it's pretty clear that this is a very large community. And this effort to protect and serve is not done on an individual basis. It's through partnership and collaboration. And I think Chief Enoch would tell you, Dr. Watts would tell you, I think teachers would tell you, and I think even your students would tell you, it can't be done alone. And what makes the job of each person with the Board of Education Police Department so important is that every person relies on connections with other professionals to be an extra set of eyes and ears that protect and serve the population of this school system. Now, I don't need to convince you that this world can be a pretty scary place, and particularly for our kids. They don't have much control over their environment, and they rely on us and they trust us to keep them safe. No one can do this alone. Each one of us has a role to play in keeping this community safe so that the staff and the teachers can do their jobs of teaching and grow thousands of students who come through the doors each year to become future teachers, law enforcement officers, accountants, administrators, doctors, and maybe even a couple attorneys. I don't know if y'all want that or not, but every teacher would tell you that the lessons don't end when the bell rings. Every interaction you have with a student during the day plays a part in their education. You help them learn structure and security and sometimes consequences. And you also teach them that they're not alone. Their educators and friends and leaders all work together with them to lay a foundation for when they become an adult. When I was looking at this, I realized that you'll have a responsibility to protect and to serve, and you uphold the law, and you also have an added responsibility of guiding and protecting our children, our teachers, and our schools. That it's a huge undertaking, and a lot of times people don't realize that, you know, parents turn their children over and they know that they're safe, and a lot of times that goes unrecognized. And to be here tonight to acknowledge the success, and it's a huge thank you. Maybe you don't get it often enough, but I had kids, and it was the best thing in the world to know that my kids were safe, because sometimes you don't see that in other places. But in Savannah, our kids are safe, and that's a wonderful, wonderful attribute, and it goes to y'all. So I want you to know you're not alone in your work. You're a part of a larger mission that includes your fellow officers, your teachers, your coaches, your staff, your parents, and all of Chatham County. Together, that we ensure our schools are safe. Our school system is strong, and there's two things. One, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for all that you do that goes unnoticed. And also congratulations, and I hope God blesses you and your family and everybody in this system, because we couldn't do it without you. And we're not in the news because something's happened to our kids, and that's because of y'all. So thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you, Meg. We appreciate it, and it is important to hear from professionals like you, because we only see this side of it. We do not get the opportunity that we would like to spend on the other side with you. So we really appreciate it. And because you've been a part of our family, not only as the Assistant U.S. Attorney, but when you were the District Attorney, on behalf of the Savannah-Chatham Board of Education, the Board of Education Police Department, and all the officers, we have gotten you a little small token of our appreciation.
I need to come more often. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Now, as we move on to the presentation of awards, let me begin by saying that, I said at the beginning, law enforcement is a very thankless job. Our department has nearly 200 employees, and as you can see, we do not have 200 employees here. And that's because they're working, they're engaged in other events that is keeping not only our kids safe when they're in school, but when they're out of school. So you may hear names and not see individuals, but know that it's important that we recognize them, because without them, we can't keep the kids safe. We can't keep our community safe. So the way the awards are going to go is we've got a couple of categories. The first category we are going to discuss is service, years of service, and any service award pin. So if they were an instructor, a training officer, so forth and so on, as those officers achieve those certifications. So we are going to do them in increments of 5 years. The district recognizes, the police department rather, recognizes their service in 5 years. So officers you will see up here may have more than the number of years that is announced. So for the officers that are here, when I call your name, please come on, stand on the stage until I get done with all the names, and then we will present you with your recognition. Philip Wilson. Deneen Harrison, Stephen Darnstadt, Steely Fatina, Beverly Hicks, Karen Richards, Mrs. Key Clark, Chris Holes, Keith Bruin, Robert Thomas, Darian Shepard, Miss Boucher, Denise Polite, Miss Golden, Miss Forbes, Tatiana Jackson, Miss Castaigne Smith, Stephen Wilson, Durante Johnson, Manfred Washington, Zenobia Williams, Juan Cruz, Daisha Johnson, Jabari Hyman, Mr. Meeks, Mr. Hollis, Major Graves, Joyce Foster, Justin Pratt, Patrick Johnson, Jeanette Jefferson, Arthur Bryant, Gordon Teams, Tracy Braun, Bilal Muhammad, Meshach Ochiltree, Lorenza Baker, Quashay Brown, Melanie Thompson, Valen Pabon Morales, Brian Smiley, Zabria Washington, Tremaine Williams, Timothy Wood, Monique Treasure, Danielle Drinkard, Officer Gillison, Captain Gay, Kimberly Lee, Edward Gray, Samaria Armstrong, Lavon Butler, Barbara O'Neill, Shamanica Trimble. All of the officers that have just been called have at least 5 years of service and are receiving their SRO certification pin and instructor pin and or training officer pin. We're currently experiencing technical difficulties. It's right here. Yeah. Smiley. He just got a pen. Pen. Gay's got a pen. And then Barbara's got a pen. Yeah. No, just let it. Now we're going to recognize officers with at least 10 years of service with the district. James Williams, LaWanda Jones-West, Diane Jenkins, Miriam Lexley, Kimberly Burnett, Randy Page, Andre Jenkins, Liana Crawford. What's that? Huh? 10 year. Oh, this is, what you call it? Crawford. No. LaWanda. Yeah. How are you doing? Yes, thank you. Yes. Mancia, don't go nowhere. Now, we only have one employee that's been here 15 years, and that's the Chief Secretary, Mancia Washington. The officers that will be coming to the stage now or will be recognized are the employees that have at least 20 years, and that would be Michael Wilson, Valerie Chisholm, John Cutter. And I believe all of them are assigned to another event. Now we move to the at least 25 years of service. Brenda Johnson, Dory Sessoms, and Lisa Darby. All right, last but not least, we have two employees that have over 30 years. Both of these employees have 30 plus years. And that would be Margaret Kemp, who is not here this evening, and Freddie Milton. Now we have a couple of commendation medals to issue. Recently, one of our team members was seriously injured in a motor vehicle accident. As a result, there's an immediate gap of leadership for the East Sector of the department. However, two employees, without hesitation, filled that gap. Lieutenant Robert Edenfield and Sergeant Curtis Purdy quickly took up the mantle. And although they were already tasked with several duties of their own as the West Sector leadership, they assumed the leadership in the East without question, unselfishly, with the commitment to the safety of the children in this district. Therefore, based on their commitment to this district, their unwavering and selflessness, it is with great pleasure that we present to Lieutenant Robert Edenfield and Sergeant Curtis Purdy the department's commendation medal. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. All right, you heard the chief talk about that we have two individuals that will be receiving the Larry Lauer Award. But before we get into that just a little bit, Larry Lauer was a former Marine chief of police and a longtime board member of the Savannah-Chatham Board of Education. He was the personification of selfless service, a leader who led with humility, purpose, and just an unwavering dedication to others. His legacy reminds us that true leadership is not about recognition, but about the lives that we impact along the way. As I said, we have two individuals with us tonight that not only personify the tenets of Larry's passion, but they display it each day. These two individuals each day intentionally make the lives that they interact with better. It is with the utmost pleasure that I introduce to you Dr. Angie Lewis and Dr. Quintina Miller Fields as this year's recipients of the Larry Lauer Award. As they are coming up, Dr. Lewis and Dr. Miller Fields, if you know them, you know that they lead with heart. They serve with purpose and carry themselves with the same quiet humility that defined Larry and his leadership. Their work speaks for itself. What they do, they have done to support our department is simply remarkable. Dr. Lewis and Dr. Miller Fields, the impact that you have made for us here at the department, as well as the entire district, is felt far beyond what could ever be measured. Congratulations.
You should put it right here? Yeah. Okay, I can hold it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Thank you.
Now, as we move on to the individual awards and the Chief's Special Recognition Award, there are 6 awards that the department recognizes each year. We recognize a civilian, a crossing guard, a dispatcher, an SSO, school safety officer, a school resource officer, SRO, and a supervisor. I'm going to announce the names and then read the citation that's accompanied with their award. When I call your name, please come to the front. Our Civilian of the Year is like our mother at our office. She keeps us in line and will not hesitate to grab us by the ear and put us back in check when we don't do what we're supposed to. In recognition of her outstanding service, professionalism, and dedication as a civilian member of the Board of Education Police Department, whose contributions are essential to the success of the mission and the safety of our schools, please help me in congratulating Ms. Virgie Stroman as our Civilian of the Year. As we move on to the Crossing Guard of the Year, this individual, for their unwavering dedication, dependability, commitment to protecting our children, fostering trust, making a meaningful difference in the lives of our students, and reassuring our community each and every day. Please help me congratulate our Crossing Guard of the Year and Ms. Dolores Wallace. Don't let the smooth, slow movement fool you. She will keep them children in line out there. As we move on to our Dispatcher of the Year, I'd like to say I've been in law enforcement for 32 years, and I've had the pleasure and the unfortunate pleasure of dealing with a lot of dispatchers. This dispatcher has to be the most professional dispatcher I've ever had the pleasure of working with. I would trust this dispatcher with my life any day of the week and twice on Sunday. For their excellence behind the scenes, where every call matters, your dedication ensures that not only our officers are safe, but the students, the staff, and the visitors of our district remain safe through your exceptional service, professionalism, composure under pressure. With that, please help me congratulate our Dispatcher of the Year, Ms. LaWanda Jones-West. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Our next category is School Safety Officer. These are the quiet warriors. They're always seen, but they don't get a lot of recognition. This school safety officer always has a smile on their face. You could be having the worst day of your life, and when you come across this person's path, they're going to do everything in their power to cheer you up, and they usually do. This person will just talk with you about anything. But in recognition of their outstanding dedication to the safety and security of our school, your vigilance, professionalism, and commitment have created a safe environment where students and staff can thrive together. Please help me congratulate our School Safety Officer of the Year, Mr. Philip Wilson. Our School Resource Officer of the Year is no different than any of the others that I've introduced you to tonight. This officer also has a smile on their face all the time. And every time that I see this officer, they're always giggling and laughing. But they transfer that same energy to the students. This officer's students adore them, and the principal doesn't want this officer to be moved. Just exemplifies what we look for as a school resource officer. For going beyond just being an officer, your commitment to educate, mentor, and inspire our students builds trust and shapes the lives of those you serve. Please help me congratulate our School Resource Officer of the Year, Ms. Joyce Foster. Our Supervisor of the Year, unfortunately, was involved in a serious motor vehicle crash. Sergeant First Class Randy Lewis was injured and is currently hospitalized as a result of that crash. So we'd ask you to continue to pray for him. But in recognition of his exemplary leadership, unwavering integrity, and a steadfast commitment to the excellence of those who he guides and has strengthened both personally and throughout the community, his leadership sets the standard for professionalism and service. Please, let's congratulate Sergeant First Class Randy Lewis. On to the final awards. These are the Chief's Special Recognition Awards. The Chief has provided us with some comments, so I will read them as he has written them. This first award is very special to me because I personally know this person, and I work with this person, and I spend a lot of time with this person. And I know what this person does when they're not at the office, on the weekends, and how they operate. But with that being said, our first special recognition goes to our department's grant writer, Mrs. Melanie Rodriguez. Our grant writer, program manager, Melanie is the quintessential behind-the-scenes professional. She is the department's part-time grant writer who has a tremendous impact on the safety and security of our district. Melanie works on the evening and on the weekends only because she has a full-time job. But since her tenure, she has obtained and secured over $1.5 million in grants for the police department. That funding has transformed the vision into reality and provided the opportunity so that we can impact all these children's lives. So with that, would you please welcome to the stage Mrs. Melanie Rodriguez for the Chief's special recognition. The next award goes to an employee that if Miss Virgie is away and we don't have our mother, then she substitutes. Miss Monsieur Washington, you are and have been the glue that keeps this department together. Monsieur, you have ensured that every detail is managed with precision and every challenge is met with confidence and excellence. Allowing me to focus on the task at hand, and by keeping me on track, you have played a major role in keeping the department safe. Chief Enoch. Next award goes to Lieutenant Justin Pratt, who's our emergency manager and school safety coordinator. Chief says, Justin, you are an invaluable member of our team. Your level of engagement surrounding school safety, layered security, and the commitment to ensuring safe schools within our district is just above reproach. Thank you for all your dedication to the department.
All right, good evening. I get the opportunity to present the next award. So this is from, in the Chief's words, Deputy Chiefs. Behind every strong leader are individuals whose leadership, loyalty, and commitment help turn vision into reality. These two individuals have stood steadfastly by the office of the Chief of Police, providing the Chief with the foundation which progress needs to be and has been built upon. Through their guidance, professionalism, and unwavering support, Rob and Aaron have been an instrument of positive change in elevating our department's excellence and effectiveness. I cannot thank you enough for your counsel, support, and sweat equity each of you have given this district. The district is in great hands.
Give me this opportunity. Again, thank you for coming. Thank you for spending this time with us. We'll have some short remarks from Chief Enoch. We will have a benediction and blessing of the food, and then we invite you to step out and have some light refreshments with us and then celebrate with us this evening.
As we come to the conclusion of today's ceremony, I want to again congratulate all of our nominees and awardees recipients. You know, each of you represent professionalism, dedication, and the integrity that I feel defines the Board of Education Police Department. The work you do every day helps create a safe and secure environment where students can learn, where teachers can teach, and our schools can thrive. I also want to recognize the families, which are important, the loved ones who support you. You know, their encouragement and understanding make it possible for you to carry out the important work you do every day. To our school resource officers, our school safety officers, our crossing guards, dispatchers, supervisors, and support staff, a big thank you for your unwavering dedication to our mission. Your service does not go unnoticed. It is greatly appreciated. And to the recipients of the Larry Lauer Leadership Award, your leadership reflects the values and the standards that strengthen this department and support the mission and vision of the Board of Education Police Department. Before we close, I want to leave you with something that I believe really reflects the spirit of what you do every day. And as you depart, I'd like to share a song that I think is fitting for this occasion, Guardians of the Hall. You know, this song alone speaks to the role that each of you play in protecting and guiding those within our schools. And it's an honor to serve as your chief, and I look forward to continuing the important work we do together. Thank you again, and congratulations to all of our honorees tonight.
Yeah, this one's for the team that never clocks out. For the SRAW school safety dispatch and the guards on the crosswalk. You keep the peace, you keep the faith. You're the guardians of the hall.
We are the guardians of the hall. Yeah. Standing strong, we answer the call. Every child, every dream, we protect it all. We're the guardians, guardians of the hall.
From the morning bell to the final tone, we make sure every kid gets home. We're the heartbeat behind these walls, yeah. We're the guardians standing tall. SRO on the beat, boots steady on the floor. Mentoring the moment, kids know what we stand for. From the cafeteria, the gym crowd roar. We build respect, that's the law we enforce. School safety crew, eyes wide, no fear. Calm in the chaos, we keep it clear. Know every name, every smile, every hall pass check. Service with heart, yeah, we earn that respect.
We are the guardians of the hall. Standing strong, we answer the call. Every child, every dream, we protect it all. We're the guardians, guardians of the hall. We don't breathe. Who keeps the peace? We do. Who guards the hall? We do. Who stands tall for one and all? We do.
Dispatch on the mic, voice of calm, steady tone. Holding down the airwaves, never alone. When the call goes out, they the first to know. Got in every unit, that's how we roll. Crossing guards posted in the morning glow. Rain or shine, they run the show. Helping little ones cross that street. Smiles and waves to the rhythm of their feet. It's more than a badge, it's a calling deep. A promise we made, a trust we keep. When the world feels cold, we stand tall. Faithful and true, guardians of all. School safe, you make them home.
Keep walking, keep watching, keep loving, keep serving. We are police, we all in. One team, one mission.
We got away with that one. All right, again, thank you for coming. Like the chief said, it is it is important that you are here, the families, because without you, we can't do this. But before we conclude, let us take a moment as I offer the benediction and bless the food. Lord, thank you for everybody that was here this evening. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to be recognized, because this is a thankless job. We ask that you provide traveling graces to everybody that's here and their families. Continue to keep us safe. And bless us, O Lord, in these thy gifts which we're about to receive from thy bounty to Christ our Lord. Amen. Thank you. This concludes the formal event. Please join us for the reception.